Yes fans, well, we're getting a little nearer. I suppose a lot of you wondering what's happened to the Union box set. Well, this is actually the prototype. As you know, the CDs and the DVDs and the various extras are all coming in a nice little flight case. It's a miniature flight case. Back, they're tour passes. They are actually, as you can see there, they're made to size. The tour passes weren't that small in real life. I had one, so I know. But we just thought they'd sort of put them into scale. Now, when we get the final box, there's going to be 2 locks on the front. You see just one there. Now, as I open this up, it's like opening up a treasure chest. Look at that, beautifully padded, like all flight cases are. I'm going to take out the ephemera first, which we'll go through in a second, but look at that. Beautiful rainbow colours, that's all the discs. And as I said, this is the prototype, so it's not the finished article, but there, as you can see, how lovely is that? Isn't that beautiful? They're the colours. These are going to be the colours for the box set, and there's another one there. Now, the DVDs are also coming in these boxes as well. Now, with the DVD footage, you get the Shoreline gig, which was officially released in Japan on Laserdisc, but has now come out with, it's been tweaked a little bit. Now, it's not the complete show, but it's never been the complete show. Back in the day, when things were filmed for TV, which essentially it was, what happened was, the ruling was, anything you didn't use had to be disposed of or destroyed. Crazy, I know, but it's happened in all television companies throughout the world for the last 60 plus years, essentially. That's why, unless you've got a technician who's a little bit savvy and saves it somewhere, we've missed out on so many historical recordings and films. But we do have a very, very good quality copy of the Shoreline gig. We've got some great audio on here as well, either soundboard or direct recording, which is what the Shoreline gig was. The others are bootlegs, very good bootleg copies. We've got the very first gig from Pensacola as well, and we've also got that in visual form as well. So we thought we'd have that. There's also gigs from Japan, which, as you know, were at the end of the Union tour. At one point, Bill Bruford didn't think he was going to be able to make that part of the tour, but in the end things were resolved and he was able to make the tour. It was only because there was a bit of a gap between the end of the American and European dates, of course, and Japan was the last time we saw the Union line up on stage. So let's go back to this. Here is, I'll just close this for a second, I'll give you a final look again in a minute. That's going to be the certificate, that's the numbered certificate. That will be numbered depending on which one you've ordered, I guess. I don't know what order they're being sent out in, but there you go. Here we have the passes. Now these are the real sizes. I had these. I had every one of them, believe it or not, including, you're probably not surprised to know I had one of those. It's a laminate, access all areas. It was very exciting because these gigs were very, very big. When I saw them at Wembley, I thought they were absolutely amazing. And it's kind of something that, well, I don't think it'll ever happen again. But there you have it. I mean, it's if you saw it, you were very lucky. If you didn't see it, this is probably going to be the next best thing. You also get some wonderful postcards here. That's a rather fine one of Tony Kaye. There's one of Richard. You move that in there, you see that? Recently been honoured by the Queen. The late, great Chris Swire, of course. We all miss him. It's hard to believe. It's 6 years this year. My goodness. Tempest Fugit. Here we have Bill, of course. The wonderful showbiz look that he had. I mean, Bill was always a very flamboyant drummer, but he could be a very, very good drummer when it was just keeping it to the basics. But when you say keep it to the basics, basics for Bill was always sticking in that lovely little sharp rap on the snare. He was very, very good at that. Led with the snare, as opposed to Alan White, who actually leads with the bass drum. It's a different type of drumming, but they both served, yes, very, very well. That's a group photo. And John in all his beautiful whiteness with an orange shirt. I remember seeing John on a TV show, and I remember thinking, what on earth persuaded him to wear that outfit? But then again, you know, John was the focal point of the band, of course, as was Chris. They all were excellent. Now there's another guy who I love, Trevor Rabin. Wonderful man, supposed to be making a rock album this year as well. Keep our eyes open for that, I think. And here is the maestro that is Steve Howe. And absolutely, I suppose, the definitive guitarist for Yes in most people's eyes. And then that's a stage shot in the round, of course, which they played gigs in the round. They played some in the traditional sort of proscenium arch fashion. There is, of course, John Anderson. And here we have finally, Alan White. And I have to say that these capture the guys perfectly. And what else you get here is a replica of the program book, the tour book. Now, with my eyes, there's absolutely no chance of reading that, but most people can read that. If not, I'm sure there's a magnifying glass you can find. Again, full of great pictures, lots of info in there as well. And it really was a very, very special tour. There you go, there's the list of the people taking part. Again, never been so many people in Yes performing on stage at the same time. It's really good. Now, what we also get here is a rather fine Roger Dean poster. The quality of the paper here is very, very nice. And I'm sure that if you meet any of the guys, or even Roger Dean, he'll be more than happy to sign it. Same with this. Now here's again, a wonderful poster. Great, nice quality, I must say. This is kind of a matte sort of, how is that? Is it a matte? Yeah, a matte, M-A-T-T-E finish, I think the printers will call it. Very nice, would look beautiful in a frame, and also signed if you can get it. I'm sure there's plenty of opportunities for you to meet the various members of Yes and get them to sign it. Now, again, what I need to show you is this. These will all come like this, beautifully arranged in a rainbow fashion. Isn't that wonderful? And of course all the ephemera and the passes and the posters and of course the postcards come on top of this. The only thing that's missing really are little wheels, but they wouldn't stay on the shelf if you had wheels on it. But this is a kind of this is the early working model, as they say. We're due to get the finished model, which will have two catches like a proper flight case on there. And you can find out more details by going to the Gonzo Multimedia website, and you'll easily find it. And just type in Yes Union, and it's the 30th anniversary edition. And I hope to see you again soon with the finished model, and also maybe we'll be playing you some audio and also showing you some video footage from it as well. In the meantime, go to the website, Gonzo Multimedia, Yes Union 30th anniversary, and check it out. I shall see you soon. Thanks for watching.